hour, stay to a highlight reel. Hit replay, wasting time. Common wars and crooked halos, typing sermons in my name. Got their perfect little pitchforks out, but they fold under the same flame. Lighten up already. How long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy. You just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up, hurt me, owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already, or log off and let me live again. Screenshots stacked like scripture, they quote me like I never grew. Skip the part where I said I was wrong, guess that doesn't fit their view. Saints in search of something ugly, so they never look inside. Funny how the loudest judges got the most they wanna hide. Lighten up already. How long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy. You just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up heavy, owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already, or log off and let me live again. You want a feeling, I'll play it while you polish up your pride. Just remember, when you're buoyant, there are three fingers at your side. I'm done begging for your mercy, done performing for your grace. You can stay stuck in that moment, I'm already in a better place. Lighten up already. How long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy. You just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up heavy, owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already. If you can't forgive that, don't do that. Lighten up already. Hit unsubscribe and call it quits. Lighten up already. You're not perfect, you just forgot it. She hit upload, thought it was done. Bad take, bad joke, bad judgment call. Pulled it down, said she was wrong. Typed I'm sorry till her fingers stall. Screenshot saved like some holy scroll. You quote that line like it's carved in stone. 5 years on, you're still throwing stones like she broke your house, stole your phone. 5 years still mad, what's that say about you? You act like she crashed your whole life too. She owned it on Sunday, what more can she do? You're not perfect, get off your throne. Stop judging her like she burned your home. 5 years still mad, that's on you. You play safe in the comment threads. Halo on, pitchfork by your bed. Every flaw that you've ever had, you paint on her like it's all she is. If apologies don't mean a thing, what's the point of growing then? You want blood, you don't want truth. You want someone to stand in for you. 5 years still mad, what's that say about you? You act like she shattered vows you never knew. She faced it, replaced it, learned something new. You're not perfect, get off your throne. Stop judging her like she wrecked your home. 5 years still mad, that's on you. 5 years. You messed up too. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Yeah, you know it. You lied. You cried. You prayed to die quiet. What's that say about you? Turn that mirror, let it hit you too. She owned it, you hide it. Tell me what is true. You're not perfect, drop that stone. Stop judging her just to dodge your own. 5 years still mad, that's on you. She did her time in the spotlight, shame. You'll do yours if you play this game. We all fall, we all misstep, let it go. Forget, forget. 5 years move on. 5 years move on. 5 years move on. Stay stuck in that song. Back then, I was filming in a bedroom. Bad jokes, thought I had it all figured out. 5 years, feels like 5 different lifetimes. Scroll back, you can freeze me in my doubt. You got screenshots, you got timestamps, you got something you can throw back in my face. But you missed out on the late nights, all the hard talks, how I tried to change. I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike, never forgiven. You were loud, you were proud, saying we believed in growing up and giving grace. We used to stand for something, now it's just rage and empty space. No one is perfect, so why is it only me you never let escape? You cheer for the ones who do the same thing, same mess, but you call it just a learning curve. Say growth till it's someone that you don't like. Guess lines always move for who you wanna serve. Where's the mercy? Where's the nuance? Where's the person under every single frame? You preach progress till it's risky, then it's pitchforks and a trending tag of shame. I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike, never forgiven. You were loud, you were proud, saying we believed in growing up and giving grace. We used to stand for something, now it's just rage and empty space. No one is perfect, so why is it only me you never let escape? If I say I'm sorry, is it ever enough? Or do you need a villain more than you need trust? If we burn each other, who's gonna be left here? What happened to the courage to face what we all fear? Oh, we all get it wrong. Oh, we all don't belong. Sometimes I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike.
Hey, happy Friday. It's Friday. I just realized that. So, no open today. I only saw like the last 5 minutes of it, and I was going to watch it by myself. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do a review. I'll go live and we can watch it together. So, ow. I finished the table tonight and I still have resin on me. So, like, my jewelry is like sticking to me. Because, of course, I never remember to take it off. But now I'm like sticky. Ugh. But I'll tell you guys, I bought myself a super duper printer tonight because I'm tired of $200 printers. So I splurged on an expensive one and I haven't hooked it up yet though. But I'm excited to try it. I can't believe I finally did it. I've been eyeing this printer for like a year. And I'm like, I don't want to know if I want to spend that much money on a printer and blah, blah, blah. I finally did it. I was like, you know what? I do enough with print that it shouldn't be a big deal. So that's how I convinced myself that it was worth buying. But I did it. Now I'll show you guys my awesome prints. So let's get into this because it's already after midnight. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I hope everyone had a great day. And let's do this. All right. So if you're new here, you're not familiar with who this is, I will explain. So WhiteBoy Lockdown, I have no issues with at all. Never did. I have no issues with his wife at all. So, and I think, I can't quote, but I think the wife is good friends with Avery. Avery is connected to, she was in love with Dolly. Now, to give you a little context, Avery went on Queen Bee's panel one day and lied her ass off about me and said that I wrote her this letter. Even Queen Bee, who doesn't like me, knew it was bullshit. The whole panel knew it was bullshit. But that didn't stop Avery from lying, because that's what she does. She's a fucking pathological liar. So, and she was, she was suing Dolly. Like, she was so far up Dolly's ass. And this was probably 3-4 years ago. I cannot even believe she still likes Dolly, or she's still in love with Dolly, or she still wants to talk about Dolly. That's creepy. But I would expect nothing less out of Avery. So that's who Avery is. Karma, oh my God. Hold on a second. My fucking dog. Karma, what? No. Bad doggy. Ugh. Karma, what do you do? Bad doggy. No. Bad doggy. Bad doggy. Fucking dog goes in the garbage and tears it apart. And it ends up everywhere. Everywhere. Yeah, she fabricated a whole message with my full name and phone number, showed it on Queen Bee. Yeah, it was bad. Burnt Toast called it out. Everybody called it out. So I started this. I think PCT had already been on, or was on panel, I think. But I also heard that WhiteBoy Lockdown claims he got hacked and Dolly's dick went on Twitter or something. Okay, not for nothing. Who the fuck is going to dox? I'm sorry. Who's going to hack WhiteBoy Lockdown and then put Dolly's dick on it? That doesn't even make sense. So I'm going to call bullshit on that. Because that's just like not even logical. It's like nobody hacks someone and then puts up a guy's dick. Someone in the community, no less. I don't know. It's just a little too weird. Hey, Red. That's just like a little too weird for me. Like, sure they did. What? All right. Oh, you know what else I found out? So some of you OGs may remember her. You may not. I found this out yesterday. I was shocked. Do you guys remember my old mod, Lindsay? She was a Patreon. She was also a mod. She spelled her name Lindzee or something. I don't know if I have enough people in here to even remember. But let me know if you remember. Because boy, do I have juice.
Yeah. Saying I never met him. Fucking bullshit. And she EA. That's how he talks. Yeah. I said, oh my God, with all these G's. Okay, I'm going on for this. It takes two.
Are people
Sorry. So I found out that Lindsay, who my ex Patreon, is the same Lindsay that was involved in all the shit with Hidden True Crime and with Lauren. That Lindsay that went to court, it's her. I was like, oh my God, are you fucking serious? Yeah. So, sorry, Lindsay, you shouldn't have left here. You wouldn't have had to go to court. Just saying. All right, let's get into this. I was just so blown away by that. I was like, get the fuck out of here. It was her? I was like, no way. All right. So, I have not watched this yet. I'll tell you guys where I popped in, but all this that I'm playing now is brand new to me. I have not watched it at all.
who've been in this community for a minute, they know this stuff. And they are absolutely 1000% correct. He is older than 50. This guy is a complete fraud. Everything about him is fraudulent, right? Again, I will say this one more time before we start. A man.
And although I agree with WhiteBoy, there's a lot of fucking frauds around here. A lot. I will give WhiteBoy credit. At least he's going after a guy, because most of the pussies around here go after girls. So I'll give him credit for that.
Who is not faithful and loyal to his wife, girlfriend, better half, is not going to be faithful and loyal to you. And that is just a fact. That is just a fact. When I was 20 and being player, I would hang out with dudes like that. But they'll bang your wife too. As you get older, you realize, man, I'm not trying to be friends with this dude. He fucks around on his.
Okay, what I disagree with, PJ is a grown woman. I don't think someone on the internet who doesn't even know Dolly personally should be giving advice on PJ's relationship. Like, WhiteBoy, you don't like PJ. You're married. There's no reason why. Winston! There's no reason why you should be telling PJ, oh, you should leave Dolly. Just my opinion.
Wife. like what, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't care about her. Like you just, you understand it. What was that, my love?
I said all your friends are fucking scared of you too.
Lol. Okay, so let's get to these timestamps. This is Paper Cut Tina's story. I have lots of receipts here and lots of timestamps, so let's get into it. First one, of course, like always, I will drop the link in the chat for. Here's the thing, guys. She gave me like 4 videos, and I will list them all below, right? Because there's a lot of info here. I didn't even listen to all 4, right? Here we go. Let's start this off.
All right, that's not me without.
One thing about Paper Cut Tina is she's
crazy.
I can see how easy it was to gaslight her. I can see how easy it was to manipulate people to say she's a nutcase and all that. She admits to not being tech savvy, right? She's not like a creator, like, you know what I'm saying, a big creator like that, right? But she's trying to get her truth out, and she's getting bamboozled by these turtles people, right? So I had to really cut up this live because there's a lot of like dead.
Come on, white boy. She's batshit fucking crazy. I mean, let's call a spade here.
Dead air and stuff. No sound. Okay, thank you. No problem. Thank you for that. Whoever said it. Let's do this again. Hold on. Let's do this. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I can do like this. Let's do this. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let's get rid of that and let's do it again. Okay, 1 in the chat if you can hear on 1. 1, 2, on 3. All you're listening to is a woman's voice. Give me a 1, you got her. Give me a 2 if you don't got her. On 1, 2, 3. Go.
I wanted to play it because I need to be heard.
1,
I need
2.
to be understood by every person out there. And then I'm just going to drop this forever. I'm sure by now, Jimmy, way deep down inside.
Okay, so you see what she wants to do, why she's airing it out, right? Let's just get a real brief history of Paper Cut Tina. You know, let's go back to, let's say, you know, maybe her last relationship when your name was brought up.
You will get to meet me, just you. I don't know. Does she work on Mondays? Yes. It would be great if I could meet you at my room in the morning before I have to head to the airport in the afternoon. We could have a Coke, among other things. So this was when, you know, I didn't know if it was just him.
Really fast. She doesn't have a screen share like most people do. That's not the point. She's showing the receipts. And if you want to zoom in and take a screenshot and have a zoom and a little bit of a look-see, you'll see that she has the receipts. Can she present it correctly and as good as other YouTubers? Maybe not as much, but the point is she's showing the receipts. And this is receipts from her and Dolly Vision via Facebook Messenger. Let's keep it moving.
Or what? So I thought, okay, just have a soda or something, right? So, okay, like you said, we'll see what happens. The only way, oh God, just a minute. I don't care if people are laughing at my setup either.
You did good, Tina.
We'll see what happens. I'll be able to get in touch with you in here on Messenger unless you buy a burner phone. Because I had heard of those. I never did before, but anyway. Happiest birthday, Jimmy. I could make it even happier this weekend. Hey, I'm leaving in a couple hours for the shuttle. Then my flight tonight about 9 p.m. For some reason, I'm very relaxed. Made sure I was getting enough sleep this week. Say a prayer for me, Jimmy. See you later. Hugs. He says, when you land. I said, hi, land at 8:26 a.m. Friday. Are you going to be there? Maybe. Wishful thinking. Okay.
All right. So I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Dolly is ugly. He's short. He has nothing. Can someone tell me what these women want Dolly for? His teeth are fucked up. There's nothing remotely attractive about him. He has so many women falling for him. And believe me, I like a guy that makes me laugh too. But I don't want to laugh at them. I want to laugh with them. If I look at Dolly, I laugh at him. So I don't get why all these women are like so in love with Dolly.
I didn't think he was going to be at the dang airport. That's for sure. I'm excited and anxious. I'm going to take an Ativan before boarding. Since you're here, Jimmy, does PJ know I'm coming?
See, but on a personal level, I seem to think that all these women, I'm sorry, Dolly played her because Dolly has never had women fall at his feet in his entire life. Like literally never had women go after him, never had women fight for him. So I think that's what he was doing. He was just living in the moment. He was so excited that women wanted him. I don't think she gave him a lot of money. I don't think she had any money. So I think it was just an ego trip. And I mean, to all the guys, come on, it is what it is. Guys want to feel good.
Yes or no, pretty please, so I can mentally prepare. When I asked you before, I didn't know which part of my message you were thumbing up. That's why I'm asking again. You don't know if she knows? Interesting. It's mum's the word on my end. I forwarded the message from Jimmy's page. I will be free in the morning. I'm hanging out at D9 Gate at SeaTac. That's incredible news. Could you meet me at the airport? Does anybody know you're coming? That's what he said. See the forwarded message? Words. And I said, Maria G, because she paid for my lodging. Oh no, I had to.
Okay, also word to the wise. If you are a female and you are going to see a man, then that man needs to pay for your hotel room and your airfare. Don't ever go see a guy on your own dime. Make him pay for it. Just saying.
Because Maria paid for my lodging. She'll never ever say a word. It will never be known.
If you're just coming in the chat or you're joining late, we are listening to somebody who has been labeled and called psychotic, crazy, delusional, silenced, literally attacked by a turtle cult, whip out her Facebook Messenger, and she's reading DMs between her and Dolly Vision back and forth.
I don't tell a soul. That's what he said. He probably meant to put, you don't tell a soul. I had no choice in lodging, but I don't even have to let them know. If I saw you, they just know I'm experiencing the beach. I would never mess anything up for you, ever. PJ makes me a tad nervous, I said. I needed a vacation anyway. You'd be the icing on the cake. What time you land? He says, I'm only free till 3. Oh my God, I'm boarding now. Holy shit. You get a layover anywhere, he said. I arrive.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot to mention he's with PJ Vision. So he's with PJ Vision during this exchange.
Okay, in all fairness, him and PJ had just gotten together, and if I remember correctly, I'm not saying I am right, but if I remember correctly, this trip was booked before him and PJ got together, and then PJ and him got together, and she couldn't get out of this flight. That's how I remember it. It has been 2 years. I've been through chemo, so I may have, forget, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
Now, what I have Sierra in the chat, if she wants to, you're free to ask her whatever you want, but you'll hear a big timeline here. So just pay attention, right? We got 7 more minutes of just this part of her doing these receipts right here. Okay, so he's literally dating PJ and doing this. Have a listen.
Charlotte at 5 a.m. My flight leaves, whatever. I'm boarding with group 8 in 20 minutes. Forwarded message, what you got on? And I said, the things I do for you, wink emoji. I'm wearing jeans, flannel, red and black tank top with a flannel shirt over it, red sandals. I have pigtails. Are you literally meeting me at the airport, Jimmy? There it is. Whoops, right there, Y-E-A.
Okay, a grown woman wearing pigtails is a sign of cuckoo.
That's how he talks. Yeah. I said, oh my God, with all these G's. Okay, I'm going on now. Say a prayer for me. He goes, Kay, you're going to be fine. What are you wearing? Or no, not what are you wearing? I can't remember now what it said there. Something, he said, name the last plane that crashed. You can't. And, he's right. And I asked him what he was wearing. He said, black hat, black pants. He had on black, what are those called? Just those pants people wear. Not slacks, not jeans, but I can't even think of the word. Yeah. North Carolina. Then I said, I'm in Charlotte. He said, North Carolina. Then I said, I'm in Charlotte. He said, cool. I said, how long before you leave? I said, I leave at 7:14. What time can you, check in room? That's what he said. You forwarded the message, see it above it? I said,
Yeah, but like I said, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, but I think he told her to cancel at one point, and she couldn't get it refunded. Like it was too late or something.
check-in is at 3 p.m. Is there a lake or beach nearby? He said, yeah. He said, damn, I'm only free till 3. I may be able to get in my room at 2 p.m. You need to leave at 3 or be back by 3. He said, leave. He said, leave by. I said, that's okay. I'm so grateful. If you could have one of those days to yourself so we could hang out again. Maybe you could bring me to the airport. You could come visit my room in the AM first. He said, K, if you see the little teeny K on top. Again, you guys will have to zero in somehow. Maybe I can check in by 2 and we'll have an hour or so romping. If you're interested, he said, in my car. I was thinking that on the plane, LOL. I said, you're making me hot.
Okay. So request to pork Tina in his car. And Tina says, you're making me hot. Now, Tina also said you can zoom in to verify. And I'll do the whole chat a favor. And when the live's over, I will zoom in and I will get the part where it says in the car and you're making me hot. That's an easy thing to remember. And it'll also hurt his ego. And PJ will probably do a morning rant about it. Shouldn't a copyright strike me? Also, I was hacked.
Oh my God. Anyway, more. I said, I want to put my swimsuit on in your car and hang out at a nearby lake and then check in with you at 2 p.m. Then hop into the bed with you. So, see, I got it all planned out, LOL.
And he didn't respond to any of that. Looking at the text, that's all one-sided. He never said a word.
God, I wish I'd stop moving. He talks about rubbing it in the car. I said, oh God, I can't hardly read it from here. The room is already ahead of time, won't be together, something.
All right, I have a dumb question. I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see it. Whoop. That's not Facebook messaging. Facebook messaging is like regular messaging. It's on each side. That's all one side. Do you see what I mean? There is no two sides to that. That's one side. So where's the other messages? Do you know what I mean? There's no Facebook messages where it's one on top of the other.
But I'm okay. Would be going back to sleep for an hour, he says. You forwarded a message above, and I said something or other, I don't know. I said, yes, I'm here. I'm about to pull up to the American now. He says, walk outside. And then he says, you forwarded a message. So I'm at front doors, he said. He says, see all these forwarded messages? Look for the sign that says 3 when you get outside. I will try to get to something. I gave him my phone number, and I don't care if people have it because it's no longer my phone number because I couldn't find him. So I typed in my iPad my phone number really fast. He said, oh, Lord, when I told him later on, this is after we were able to meet each other, etc. He goes, oh, Lord, you see the forwarded message right there. I'm not lying about that Rastafarian guy. So that's that there. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, I wasn't gonna do this. Like, no way. This is kind of over.
Do you guys see what I'm saying though? What phone app has all the messages one on top of the other? I've never seen that before. It's usually on each side, whether it's Facebook messaging, regular text messaging, it's one on one side, one on the other side. So how does she have them stacked on top of each other?
Over the top for me. Not kind of, it is over the top. This is way after I got back quite a few months ago, but quite a few months after the trip I made. You all can take your own dang screenshots of that. I'll let that sit there a little while. It's Jimmy Jams. This is the
Okay, so we see, I wish you would take this down. So we see, because she showed it a few seconds ago, that there's messaging on both sides. So it's not her phone. So I don't know, I'm gonna say the other messages sound fake.
burner phone number, I guess. 7597. He says, only hit me up at number. And then I said, I don't know what the hell I said.
See, the messaging is on both sides like it should be.
Oh, I said, no more messenger. He said, nah. NAW.
Sarah, you mentioned here in a moment.
Yeah. Saying I never met him. Fucking bullshit. And she can go ahead and continue to wear her tiara, try to make herself feel better and all this kind of stuff. But she hated me clear back, and I mean hated me, when I was up on his panels. And I didn't know this. Maria G and I were always good friends. I think PJ used Maria G.
Hey, Kayleen, that's a pretty name, Kayleen.
To get to and through other people.
Okay. She says something about a burner phone or phone number. You got the same one. Maybe it's in the future, Sierra. Also, we're going to learn about PJ. This is not the first YouTuber that she's dated. There's a lot of
Hey, Denise.
A lot of tea in this stuff. I apologize for that long clip, but the rest will not be so long. Okay. But it was very important that I played that entirety for you. Okay. Now I'll drop this in. If you're watching this on replay, it'll be in the pinned comment. For people in my live chat, I'll drop it in the live here momentarily, and it'll be in the description box. You'll have it. And there's 4 other videos just like this that I haven't even reviewed yet, because I haven't even told you the amount of information hitting my inbox about this scumbag is enormous. However, we're gonna skip down to 36 minutes to hear just a little something, you know, real quick.
What I am is tired of people calling me names and not believing it. And after I did all that I did yesterday, anyone in their right mind would believe what I said. Like I have tremors, not going to write all that down. So you had to see it on Messenger. Now, this is just for it to be out there 1,000%. This isn't so Jimmy can be picked on. This isn't, or anything like that. Go to his channel, sub up. Dolly Vision Investigates now. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate everyone that's ever here.
We'll get to that last part, what you just said, which I totally disagree with, and I'll give you a complete summaries about this, but not until we get through all these receipts. Summaries of
Okay. This is where the lies begin. So, back from the dead is Avery. Avery says, I sent Noel, the guy he hired, Rapper J, to harass me and my son's videos. That is a lie. Put a pic of my son in a coffin. That is a lie. Said my son will be the next Summer Wells. That is a lie. Hacked my son's Xbox Live. That is a lie. Avery, it's been years. You still can't stop lying. None of that is true, and you know it. Stop.
Felt like I was falling in love with him and getting to know him, and I was in Messenger. And
But look how much attention that gets, Avery. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. What the fuck? That's insane. Oh my God, that's horrible. Too bad it's all bullshit. Every single ounce of that is complete bullshit. And I don't even like Dolly.
and things like that for a good 3 whole months until I found out about her. And it was too late. You know, she didn't like walk in and bring him to an altar to marry him. So, and I wasn't competing or.
And look how many people in Avery's and WhiteBoy's chat that have no idea what a psychopath she is and how it's just one big fucking lie. Like, and it, all that shit is like brand new. Like, she never said any of this before. Like, I know about Rapper, but all of a sudden Dolly put her son in a coffin. Like, bitch, shut up. You belong with the other fucking psycho liar. My God. Do you guys ever get bored of lying?
Or anything. I just wanted to stay friends. And
Okay. We're going to hear a little bit more cheating at 42 minutes in, 42 minutes and 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and do it. And for the people who guess the age, that's coming up right after this.
and have what we had. So, you know, it's not like, you know, in March when I found out and the very end of.
And then she said, oh, the videos tell me to sleep with one eye open. Receipts in the videos. Oh my God.
March when he, you know, reached out to me, because it was like a couple of weeks after that. I was like, what? You know, because like I wrote cutie and I put a pie emoji in the chat, and she was in the chat, and I didn't even flippin' know that she was like seeing him. Okay, I heard she was doing the mail for him, like just mailing packages, and was.
Denise, it never happened. It absolutely never happened. And then even Noel writes, he even drove past Avery's house. No, he did not, Noel. That is also a lie.
Someone in.
Okay. So
I'm telling you, Dubs, I have no idea. No idea. But some of them are just, oh my God.
hold on.
Virginia. I didn't know anything about her. Nothing. Is this.
Let's go to 48 minutes. Here's the age piece, people. And I remember hearing this, I believe, on Savage Live back in the day, right?
So many people have no idea that she's full of shit. This is like sad. Everyone in WhiteBoy's chat is like, oh my God, this needs to be more well known. All these new people supporting him probably have no idea. Dude, it's a lie. She is fucking lying. And again, I am not a Dolly fan at all. But I would stick up for Dolly over this fucking blatant liar.
But this is pretty funny.
.6 years older, and I didn't like the way he was judging me for
she filed charges. That is another lie.
being sick more than 3 or 4 days. without even saying it. You know, you feel things in your heart. Anything. I told him I used to be on Dolly Vision and there just wasn't any kind of interest. So to this day, have I told him that I went there? No. And will he ever see them here? No.
See, here's the problem, though. Here's the big problem that I don't think a lot of liars get. You are doing so much more harm with your petty little bullshit lies than you even know. Dolly may be an asshole, but Dolly did not do anything for that. He did not do anything to Avery that warrants that, where she's running around, destroying his reputation, running around. I hope he files defamation against her. I really, truly do. Hey, sweet Steva, I really fucking truly do. This is a case for defamation. And, you know, when subs run their mouth because they're mad at a creator, they don't realize the damage that it's doing or that it could do. So trust me when I tell you guys, don't do this shit. Don't fucking run around lying about people, even if you're mad at a creator. It's not right and it's not fair.
You know, because I didn't say we're through. I just said you need someone younger because he's 57 and I'm older, 6 years older. And I didn't like the way he was judging me for being sick more than 3 or 4 days.
I'm going to stop it right there for one moment. And I want to hit my comments and interact with you guys. And we will continue and have Avery and Sierra join us right after. Paper Cut Tina, if you're watching this, I sure would love to have you on panel. I don't want you to feel pressured. Again, I can respect boundaries, but you're more than welcome, and I promise you it'll be safe. Moderators, if anybody talks any shit about anybody on my panel, karate chop it, block, and get rid of them. They can't hang out with us. Not my guest. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's not the first time I've heard that, guys. Yeah. What's up, Kit? What's happening? I always felt he was a show-off manipulator. I mean,
why is everyone so bothered that he's 57? He looks 57, but is there really a difference between 51 and 57?
You're gonna. Well, I paused it right at a good spot. You're gonna hear the timeline of infidelity here in a moment. Sierra, you're gonna be brought into this, but like I said at the beginning of this, I am so happy that Sierra is blunt, direct. And for that, and for the record, Sierra has been trying to put a lot of this info out that I'm saying, guys, for years. Missy tried to. What I've noticed is people who have, whether it's a woman like this, Avery is in chat now, whatever the situation is, these turtles are like, they blindly go attack these people, right? And it's just so weird to me. I mean, none of it makes any sense, right? And I know the turtles, the majority are women. So these are people who claim to be like.
So now she says in chat, it's awful what he does, but I think I'm the one he went real full life on. Avery, no, he didn't. Try again.
You know, turtle groupies in a sense, right? But you're trying to like go attack somebody who literally beat you at your own game, right? They actually got with the dude, right? Is that why you're hating? Like why are you doing this? Like is all these women just making shit up? Are they all making shit? I mean,
no, only Avery.
I mean, stop. At some point, it's like, and why is everybody psycho? Everybody delusional? Everybody crazy? Why isn't Betty any of that?
I'm going to tell you why, white boy. because it's Dolly. Do you think a normal woman would go for Dolly? No. The women that go for Dolly have screws loose on top. They are psychotic like Avery. They're pathological liars like Avery. Or they got some screws loose like PCT. So there's your answer.
Why? Come on, people. This is clear as day. Speaking of the timeline, let's have a listen. I'll listen, and I'll say it one more time. If the dude don't respect his lady, his wifey, his girlfriend, whatever, man, that dude don't care about you. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Just for her. She's not that special, and that crown she wears is absolutely ridiculous.
Lol.
I'm just going to say it. You couldn't pay me. Well, maybe $500. If someone sent me $500 and a tiara, I'd probably try it on at least. But to try to come across like I'm a queen or better than anybody or a princess, to me, shows insecurity. You know, Sierra did a live, and apparently Jimmy was with Missa, that Missa lady way back, and cheated on her apparently with who? Let's see, Sierra, and then cheated on this is allegedly, but this is what Sierra says, and then cheated on PJ with Sierra.
Okay, but that's not anybody's business but PJ and Dolly. None of it matters to anybody.
Because they had just gotten together, and then Sierra saw him again another time, and then even a third time, but the third time they didn't have you know what.
Sarah, I'm just going to drop the link. I have a few more clips, and I'll give it to both you and Avery. So I want to go now to 58 minutes and 35 seconds where Papercut Tina tells us that this is not Dolly, or excuse me, PJ Vision's first YouTuber that she's dating. Let's have a listen, shall we? A little bit of a listen, shall we?
When I looked back at her channel from good 4 or 5 years ago, she was with another YouTuber. And I'm going to say it right here. He was a married man. And yeah, so she's not perfect herself.
Well, ain't that some shit, people?
And that was, what was his name? Shoot. Anyway.
So this is interesting. If everybody who was in my last live, I wonder if, because we talked about the last live, we talked about her modding for Unirock. I played her in her own video where she's like, you know, the Unirock mods tell it all and all this, right? Was it Unirock? And then I hear there's a short made. Let me play it for you. Hold on, watch.
I can't remember, but I had people send me screenshots of things, and he was married. Yeah. And then, and now I guess her eyes, Sierra feels, are on a deception detective or something.
Now, we also covered this in last live, and a lot of you heard the rumor about PJ and Deception Detective. I showed a picture or something like that about it, and that's a relevant thing, talking point on YouTube. You know, me personally, I like to stick to receipts. So, you know, I don't know, but
so she's one of these women that has to have this YouTuber kind of lifestyle, and I think to fuel her spending addiction or whatever you want.
Okay, now I just wanted you guys to get a full history. Now, to play devil's advocate, if you will, because I listened to this whole live thoroughly, and because I was a little bit confused when she was like, "Yes, this is not to attack him, sub out the Dolly vision." I didn't understand that part either. So,
Wait, I'm confused. They're saying that PJ was with Deception Detective? Yeah, I'm not buying that.
the end of this, for me, wraps it up. I hear her loud and clear right now. I hear her loud and clear. But when asked about like why to pursue him, right?
That's what I said. Everyone's saying she had no clue. She admits that she was okay to be in a secret. She was like, you know what? That's what, like, she was okay with it.
Right.
In the beginning, she was asking like this, PJ knows to be here. She clearly knew about her. She would be asking if she knew about.
They knew about each other. They knew about each other. And this is not the only person that he's porked since being with PJ. No, not that part, babe, but like the part about like why Dolly, you know, like why. So here is, I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna give you my breakdown of what I think in general. Okay. Now, before I do that, this is why I really, really like for people to come up on here and tell their story. So chat, after we hear this, after I give you my take, I'm going to go through the whole chat and see what you guys think, because I want you guys to have the information. I want it to be out there. I just don't like the responsibility of telling a story that.
Paper cut Tina. That's the girl who's talking.
Is not mine personally. I mean, we're all adults. We can all figure it out. But at the end of the day, I'm left to like conclude, if you will. Okay, let's
Or something like that, allegedly. My short-term memory isn't very good. So I don't want to say. So well, niece says, Tina, I'm respectfully asking, why would you want to meet anyone that wants you to be a secret? Because, I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, if I'm going to meet, I mean, how else do I say it? He's kind of a big to-do. Okay. And I looked back at his Jimmy Jam shows, and I actually looked back at his bands. Once he said he was in All Has Fallen, the name of his band, and he was this sort of rock star in his 30s or 35 in this band here in Virginia where he lives. And his hair was really long, and he was, a little bigger and drinking a lot of beer, but he was screaming through that microphone.
Oh, there it is, guys. Dolly was a rock star when he was in his 30s.
So my point is, he's not just a YouTuber. And when the thing is, I wasn't planning on seeing, well, of course I wanted to see him and meet him, right, at Summers Memorial. And I was just going to shake his hand because I knew she'd be there. I mean, she goes everywhere, right? And she's going to be there.
I really feel bad for these poor women who are so sheltered that they think that a hobbit like Dolly was a rock star in Virginia. girl, get out of your house more, because Dolly was never a rock star.
So I was going to go to him, but don't mother him and tell him what to do, how to be, and how to act. And you may be able to keep him. And learn some skills in the bedroom that might help you too.
Whoa, paper cut Tina going in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I dropped the link. Now, in final, right? In final, there's no doubt that I don't believe somebody with receipts. A big part of me exposing these tragedy pimp scammers is I do believe exactly what she said at the end. Now, I agree with everything I played, but that last clip, not the dig towards PJ, but I can't believe I met him. He was like a big to-do. I think that people on YouTube, when they start uploading content, you can get followers, right? I never ever guessed I'd be at 22,000, right? But I always remain myself. I'm always gonna be myself on this thing here, right? That's not the case with a lot of YouTubers. A lot of these people are drug addicts. A lot of these people are weirdos. I've said it in the past. Dolly, he's a little dwarf looking dude, right? A nerd, right? And he got on YouTube and started gaining popularity. I'm not a hater. His channel took off. And he was in communication with a lot of subs and stuff. It's pretty factual that he started porking the subs. But the dude wasn't getting no puss like that. He wasn't getting no, he wasn't like getting laid like that without.
Barbecue lady wants a link on WhiteBoy? Okay.
The YouTube. The YouTube is when he's, in his late 40s and 50s that he's doing all this stuff, right? He was like a dweeb before the YouTube, right? And that's just an example. There's a lot of people who, I'll drop it in a second. There's a lot of I say this all the time. This thing is like YouTube is such a good form of entertainment, but YouTubers let this shit go to their head. YouTubers start thinking that they have power, start thinking that they are celebrities, and start talking and acting like it. And some people,
he's not wrong, by the way. I agree with everything he's saying.
Believe it. Like, it's wild to hear her say, like, I can't believe we ever met. Who is this dude? He's a nobody. He's not like an A-list celebrity. Like, what does that mean? He was in some garage band, right? He's got a microcot, allegedly. I was hacked. But the thing is, it's like, it amazes me. And it frustrates me because this happens a lot. People think that they think it's more than it is. People think YouTubers make way more money than we do. There's a lot of, but that's okay. That's okay. It makes sense. It makes sense if she feels that way, that everything happened that way. Now, I'm going to drop this link because we got Sierra, we got Avery, and we got Barbecue. Ladies, one at a time. Let's get this done. And let's see what happens here.
And I do agree with him, though. There's not a single person in this community that if you were walking down the street, someone's going to recognize you. And nobody's going to know who the fuck you are.
Link is dropped.
I know. That's why I skip over some of it.
You guys see it? What's that, Rhonda? F list for sure. He paid Nancy and Ashley at CrimeCon. Oh, absolutely. Brian, that ain't the goat. Nancy's the goat. I see that guy get stuff wrong all the time. He's like generic, like it's like a trailer park. It's like white trash. and get it all mixed in one. All right, who we got? We got Barbecue Lady in the house, and we got Sierra in the house.
Hey.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Now be careful about that trailer park. I don't live in a trailer park, but I live in a trailer. So simmer down, pot roast.
What's happening?
I just came up.
What's up?
What's up, Sierra?
Hey.
Well, Barbecue, if you hadn't given Queen Bee about $20,000, you wouldn't have to live in a trailer. Just saying.
I just came up to say one thing.
You covered a lot. That was a lot.
Hold on, Sierra.
Just
I got Barbecue up here and you on panel.
Oh,
you hear
y'all,
me?
am I choppy? You're kind of breaking up a little bit. A little bit.
All right. I'm gonna
You know what? Think about that for a second. She gave Queen Bee like 20 grand, and yet she lives in a trailer? Really? Not that there's anything wrong with living in a trailer, but you live in a trailer and you gave away tens of thousands of dollars to a YouTuber who doesn't even show her face? Okay.
redrop the link for you in a minute, all right? And let's hold on. Let me do this. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. I'll mute you. Hold on. All right, go ahead, Barbecue.
I just wanted 30 seconds anyway. You know, I saw this weird fucking looking thing floating around the internet that I did not want to see. Listen, I could smell it through the phone. I missed this whole thing, your whole live, but I'll go back and watch it. But let me just tell you, what the fuck is that little wart looking thing on the tip of that thing? And was it before or after BHB?
So I had the email that I got from an ex, and I did see the wart that you speak of. I don't know when that was, but I just can't believe somebody hacked my account, Barbecue. They hacked my account and they started posting it. It was unreal. You know, I would never do such a thing, but it's wild.
And they just happened to post Dolly's penis. Okay, white boy. Anyone that believes that, okay.
Definitely
Listen,
a wart.
I literally yesterday was driving down the road, picking my dog up from the vet, dry heaving that I had even seen that, but I could just smell it like it was just like a dirty, smelly, musty, warty looking fucking. Listen, I wouldn't be proud of that if that is Dolly's wanker. Like, that is nothing to be proud about. That.
Okay, I have absolutely zero desire to see Dolly's dick. Why you so into it, Barbecue? Why you run over to see it? That's fucking weird.
Old like bubblegum balls and that fucking big wanky wart on the tip of your dick. If I ever saw something like that be whipped out of any man's drawers, I would run for the fucking hills. But anyway, that I just wanted to come up with a laugh.
Jen, that's Barbecue Lady.
It's always a good time, and you fucking dude, I'm not even stoned, and I just can't help but laugh at that motherfucker. I can't even look at it because I feel like it's the one thing that I would never, sometimes you want like smell-o-vision when you're talking about food. Like right now I'm smoking barbecue. You never want fucking smell-o-vision on something like that.
Smell-o-vision. I love it. Oh, that's the new name, Smell-o-vision. Hell no.
All right, I'll see ya.
All
I
right.
appreciate you, and I always see you, and I'm always around watching. So you and Noah, I'll have a great night.
All right. Okay, Sarah, there she goes. Okay. Oh, is this about to be like, where the hell did Sarah go?
Oh, no, I'm here. I had to fix it.
Okay, Barbecue left. See, yeah, I just was like, hold on one at a time. I had a feeling that was going to help. All right, so look, Sarah.
Yeah.
A lot was said from Papercut Tina.
Did he have that wart when you were with him? That bump on the pecker?
I don't wait, okay. I never seen that picture before.
Now, I remember this girl from Queen Bee's panel. I don't remember what she talked about, but I do remember she went over to Queen Bee crying about Dolly.
All right, hey, let's get.
And I think she had like a fake picture because she sounds like she's like 400 pounds.
let's get off the picture for a second, because I was hacked. I was hacked, and I'm
you
not
were
the
hacked.
victim
It's not
here.
your
I'm the
fault.
victim.
It's not your fault. It's not your
Look,
fault.
I'm the
You were
victim.
hacked.
You know,
Yeah, you're
I
the
said, it was
innocent
my
party
account.
in this.
You know,
Right.
I called Elon and I'm like, listen, like I need to make a report because somebody is posting this, and he was like, I thought that was a meme. Like it's so small and jokeful that we're just gonna let it ride. Don't worry about it. And I was
Yeah,
like, man,
Elon don't know nothing
that's
about it being that small. You know what I mean? He don't know.
all right. So the stuff did you hear everything that Paper Cut Tina said?
Yeah.
She I think she just mentioned you like you know, because people know. First off, let me say this, Sierra. How long have you been pushing this message out? Trying to share your story.
Since 2021, 2022, we hooked up for the first time. 2023, we took a year break. 2024 and 2025, we picked it up again.
Have you been attacked by these turtles and been called a liar and stuff?
In the beginning, yeah. Not so much now. Now
What's
they
that?
kind of see me as like a safe haven. They like come over and be like, he was so mean.
So you haven't gotten that much of a pushback. I imagine some people, like you know, the cult people have attacked you, Sarah. They, you know,
Yeah, they have. I mean, in the beginning, it was really rough. It was no one believed me, you know, and I was
Yes.
just this crazy groupie, and I
No,
was a
you're
slut,
not.
and
No, you're not. You're
you know,
honest.
and all
You're
this
blunt.
thing, you know.
You're honest
But
and blunt. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. I was just gonna say, but you know, when I first hooked up with Dolly, you know, I was coming off the heels of my son's father passing away. So I was at a vulnerable state. I was in a different mind frame. And I think he knew that, you know, and
Yeah.
it took a lot to laugh at it, you know. It took a lot to see the corniness of the whole situation, and I had to learn how to turn, you know, lemons into lemonade. I had to make a good thing out of something shitty.
Absolutely. Avery, I see you backstage. I would let you up, but I don't want the volume to start messing up. I promise I'll let you up. Sierra, I think how your personality is and how you're upfront and like you just don't give a fuck, right? You don't care. You like to joke and stuff. And I think the difference between you and a lot of these other people is just that. And thank God for that, right? Because as I was playing this Paper Cut Tina stuff, she keeps mentioning you because I think what she's trying to do is tell the audience that A, she knows you, and B, that you're sharing notes and whatnot. But if you were the same type of person, right? If your personality wasn't what it is, it would make this much harder. It would make this much harder because thank God that you're not that way, because I think that a lot of these women who have stand that because anyway, Paper, ask her just one thing for me. If I said anything wrong about her, if she could let you know, and the next time I go live, I will clarify it. It's just with the Tiara on the other day, but she declined to take you up on the event.
For the whole true crime community, you know, because they say we can't get together and make something good happen.
Oh, we could. Okay, one more thing to ask you. Tina was talking about a timeline, and to be honest, I'd have to hear it again. She was like, did you hear the part where she's like, okay, so I cheated on Dolly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Missa. Missa was the girlfriend of 2 years.
Yes.
And towards the end of those 2 years, he cheated on Missa with me.
Okay.
And then after me, he went to Bullhorn Betty.
Pancakes. Got it.
Yeah. And then after Bullhorn Betty, he got with Paper Cut Tina. But he was also still sleeping with and talking to PJ and having her pack soap. And then he doubled back and spin the block and came back to me. And
Damn,
then
See, maybe it's me, but I would be so fucking embarrassed to be telling the story. Like, Sierra, have some self respect. He was sleeping with all these different women, and for some reason, I don't think he was using condoms. And you're okay with it. You're like, yeah, and then he swung back to me. Get some self respect.
Packer at
he
that
went
point.
back to PJ.
Fudge packer, soap packer, same shit.
Yeah.
So, okay, that explains things a little bit. Breaking news and upcoming, guys. I'm not going to tell you. You would be surprised. I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler. On the next live, I am awaiting right now, people. I am literally awaiting. I tried my hardest to have it for this live. We may have video receipts.
Hey guys, I see a lot of white. We need some memberships. We got to catch up to Queen Bee. And make sure you hit the thumbs up.
On,
my God.
on Pancakes and Dolly,
Oh my
Savannah, Georgia. Recorded conversations coming soon, people. Lock it, notifications on. I tried to get it to you guys today. I tried my hardest, but it's coming. Look, I'm getting Cox in the email. I'm getting boys. I get a lot of receipts here, and we have to keep this awareness campaign coming, people. We have to.
Well, we might have 2 rogue mods. He pissed 2 mods off since he's been in Arizona. So we might have 2 rogue mods coming your way too.
That's awesome.
Oh, wait, she's still with Dolly? She still works with Dolly?
I have a question. I know Noelle talks to Missy. We've always been cool with Missy. I've always supported her. You still talk to her?
Missa is a grifter and a liar.
No, I after Dolly spin the block on that ass, she asked me, are you gonna let him hit? And I
This chick sounds like she's like 500 pounds, like my 600-pound life.
was like, oh, it's kinda, and then she blocked me, or she got mad, how women do. And so yeah, I hadn't talked to her since then. So
Mrs.
But-
Cool.
she's cool.
really-
She posted recently, like maybe like 3 months ago. She posted
Miss
a
what?
video.
Go ahead.
Miss It's a Mood. Yeah, that's her channel name.
Absolutely. If you see this, Missa, or if anybody sends this to you, you already know me, Noelle. We've been on each other's channels. This awareness has to get out. I know all of you have been smeared gaslight, all been called psychotic, crazy, delusional. All of you, right?
They are, white boy. They truly fucking are.
But it stopped. The bucket has absolutely stopped, and we will get the truth out. So I would love to have you on if you see this.
White boy, you can't have the truth out when you have nothing but psychopathic liars on your panel. PCT, I didn't think was a liar, but those screenshots seem a little sketchy. But the 2 you have up now, poof, they wouldn't know truth if it smacked them in the head.
So just reach out.
And oh my God, girl, I'm sorry. The flesh is weak.
The flesh is weak. What's up, Avery? Can you hear us?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you fine. Okay.
I'm sitting outside, so my son doesn't hear any of this. So
Okay.
if there's like too much
Oh, and now all of a sudden she can't talk in front of her son. Okay, Avery.
background noise or anything, just let me know.
You're I can hear you loud and clear. I
Okay.
think I owe you an apology because I believe I got something wrong. The last live that I did, I for some reason I thought that you were romantically involved with Dolly. That is incorrect information.
Oh, absolutely incorrect. No romantic relationship at all.
That's what makes it so scary.
Do you
My-
remember hearing about Avery and her psychoticness and her craziness and her delusionalness?
I've been on
Oh.
panel with Sierra and Missa before.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are okay.
Sierra witnessed a lot of what he did to my son.
Now, go ahead. You have the mic, Avery.
So I'm nervous just even talking about it, but
Yeah, because you know why she's nervous? Because she's about to lie. And whenever Avery lies, her voice shakes. And so we're about to hear a whole shitload of lies.
Oh, let me ask you this first. What made you say no last week when I had Noelle contact you to come on?
Well, I was thinking about my son and if, he's going to start again. But then I got to thinking about it. Well, that was back in like 2021. My son is almost 16 now. He's over 6 foot tall. He's not a sickly child anymore. I don't really feel like he could really do anything to hurt my child now because my child would literally beat his ass. I mean, he's a big old boy. You can ask Noelle. My son is 6'1", 300 pounds. So I don't really think he could. Yeah, I don't really fear for his safety. I guess the most he could do is, talk about me badly on YouTube. But
Avery, Dolly does not talk about you, Avery. Dolly has not spoke about you since 2022. You're fucking delusional.
Okay. What? Get into some of the stuff that he's done though to him.
Okay, so
how did it come to your son?
Okay, so my situation with Dolly is totally different. I was bored at home because COVID had hit, and I decided to make a YouTube account. And I come across this channel because I was up late at night. I thought he was funny, so I started commenting, and I was a pretty big super chatter. And so because of that, he made me a mod, and I was just a part of the channel, just like everybody else. But I was a big, big, big donator. Well, he had another lady in there named Team Rose, and this lady has
Time out. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't mean to stop you. Sarah, you know Team Rose?
Yes, Team Rose. I love Team Rose. She's a big inspiration for my real life. Yeah.
Let me just.
Okay, anybody and I'm not saying I hate Team Rose, but if Team Rose is your idol and your inspiration, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know.
Clear the air real fast because I would like to have her on, but that might be difficult, and that's only for my.
No open. Avery has no idea what race or color her son is. She lies about it all.
My own. That's my problem because let me just say this on live publicly, so she takes it serious. So I remember the Team Rose Dolly drama. Didn't pay attention to it. I know about it, and there was a time where I went to Team Rose's chat and I was just helping her because she was new to YouTube and stuff. I was telling her just things to do. I was just helping her. I used to do this thing where I would help people sporadically, randomly, right? I don't really do it as much anymore. But anyway, I was doing this stuff and then something happened. I don't know if she got mad at me or whatever. And I ended up doing a parody and dancing like her, and she got all mad. But I don't there's no beef. I don't have any problem with the woman. There's nothing I don't know anything about her. There's no animosity. That's just my way of being silly if people, get mad and stuff. But
you went on her panel and you were asking her about me, and she was telling you about how I clone myself and can be in different places at different times, and how I
that's right. I remember that.
How I paid Benny Keys $10,000 to put a hit out on her. That's how he got the nickname Hitman Benny Keys.
The keys,
Okay.
yep. Blood
You're
Mary,
right.
yep.
So let's backtrack so people can have the full context here. So if
Yeah.
you don't know, I had a little YouTube beef with Avery myself.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we have more than squashed it. I believe I took the videos down, and
Yeah.
we were going back and forth, people. Now she's right. Okay, she's right. I did go on Team Rose's panel and do all that. So just to catch people up. All right. So I don't know if I mess up your train of thought or not, but go ahead. Continue. I just wanted to clear up the Team Rose stuff.
Okay, yeah. So Team Rose was in his channel, and she was having moments where she was saying, things like that I could clone myself and that I would be in her state, which is way up north in Alabama, at the same time. And she would call the police on me and things like that. Then she came out with the whole, I paid Benny Keys $10,000 to put a hit on her. So I told Dolly that I had had enough. It was either she leaves or I leave. And she was also a big donator, except she was doing it through Cash Apps. I didn't know that. So I think he chose her. Or I don't really remember, but I left his channel. I was really upset because one night,
You were very upset, and you're still fucking going on about it 4 years later.
I had fallen asleep and my laptop was open and Dolly was live. And my son, he would have been like, 10, I think, 9. He comes in and he gets on my laptop and he sends Jimmy this huge
Oh my God. More fucking lies.
super chat. And he types some kind of funny comment about like his mom is snoring. Well, Dolly's like, oh, your mom's asleep. He's like, send me another super chat. Well, he had my son just repeatedly send him super chat after super chat after, and he was laughing.
Give me a fucking break. Like, how would your son know how to send a super chat, Avery? Like, this story just fucking, she just makes this shit up.
Panel.
So he was this. Your son's on your YouTube account sending these super chats.
Yeah.
Now, prior to this, Dolly knew you to be like a good tipper.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not this kind of money. I mean, I would probably
See, white boy, you've never heard this story before because it doesn't exist.
super chat him $100, every time he was live. But these super chats, it was like $50, $100, $200.
Bitch, please. What a fucking liar. She's worse than the other one.
I mean, it was when I woke up, I was devastated. Like I was, and he wouldn't refund it. He
Sarah,
wouldn't
you
send it back.
remember this, Sarah?
Yeah, I do remember the super chat. And I remember him egging on your son to like, oh, swipe it again, swipe it again. I remember that. But I wasn't physically typing in chat. I was just, in and out talking to Smalls. I used to hang out with Smalls and Buddha in the chat back in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think there was a lot of people that witnessed that happen, and it was crappy because that was bill money. It was just crappy. So anyhow, I left the channel, and he got mad that I left the channel. And
that's also a lie. He was thrilled to death because he kicked you out.
And so he started making videos about me.
That is also a lie.
Well, he hired this guy, I guess he's known forever.
That is a lie.
His name's Rapper J. And I sent those videos to Noel.
Rapper
J.
I know that guy, that nerd that he's friends with. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Rapper J would do these videos, and he would admit that Dolly, he would show the cash apps that Dolly had cash apped him so much money to harass me. but it went way
I
beyond.
got a question.
Yeah,
Is that the same rapper Jay that he used to call that black boy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember if he did.
Have
Or
you ever
not.
seen the rapper J dude, Sarah? He's a nerdy white dude. He looks like Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, a
kind of.
nerdy white dude. Oh,
Yeah.
No, he's black. He's black.
oh, he's black. Oh,
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, my. Okay, I'm thinking of
Oh,
somebody
wow.
else. Okay.
Yeah, he's a black guy. But
Okay.
But he's
Then
like
you're
light,
probably
right?
right.
Light skinned or mixed or whatever.
no, he's dark. He's dark. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay, so just so some of you guys in the back may not catch this, but White Boy has known Avery for a long time. Sierra has known Avery for a long time. Isn't it a little odd that neither one of them have ever heard this story before? I find that a little sus.
I've never seen him on camera before because I think I mod for him.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead,
but
go ahead,
I'm
go
going
ahead.
to go out on a limb here and say that his penis is bigger than Dolly's.
Oh my god.
But I was hacked though. Somebody is out of control with the posts, and I've talked to Elon about it. All right, let's continue.
PCT said she's in chat.
Who
So
is?
I don't know where. PCT, she said, yeah, she said she's in White Boy's chat. She sent me a message on Messenger.
Oh, cool. I mean, if she,
I don't know if you need to drop the link again or I'm not sure.
Does she want it? I'll drop it. Sure. I know her
just
channel
drop it in
has
case he's
changed. So
thinking about it.
it's not Paper Cut Tina. It's Megan something. So
Yeah, Megan Shenanigans. Yeah.
Megan Shenanigans, exactly what it is. I dropped her link earlier, guys, and I'm gonna put actually all her videos in the pinned comment on this. I would highly suggest everybody have a look-see at this woman's videos that she's made, okay? Because she's not delusional, she's not psychotic, and she's not crazy. Go ahead, continue. I did drop it.
Okay, so he hired rapper Jay, to harass me, and what they did is they put me on like all kinds of different like porn sites and dating sites and stuff. He had my email address, so they signed me up for like everything
Your
you could think
picture?
of. Yeah, and that part was that was fine, but then they took a picture of my son because I was friends with Dolly. Well, it was Jimmy Jams on Facebook. So he had taken a picture of my son and put him in a coffin. And
One more interruption. Sorry, I hate to do that.
Okay.
Sorry. What's up, Constance?
I just came up to say real quick. Has anybody spoke about free to be?
oh gosh, I remember.
All right, I'm confused. Vanished? Where are we? Hold on. Only because I just looked it up. Come on, where'd it go? So this vanished account, this vanished paranormal outdoors, that's Stephen Crabtree. He's got 6,000 subscribers. How does he have a check mark? How does he have a check mark? He has 6,000 subs. I don't get that. How is that even possible?
Remember that.
Say
Yeah,
the
no,
name,
not yet.
Constance?
Yeah,
Who is
I
it,
just wanted to
Constance?
see- I just wanted to know if anybody spoke up about free to be and the allegations she made against Dolly.
No,
It's a great-
do tell.
Oh,
Megan Shenanigans, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let you up. I have 3 people up right now. I promise to let you up. That's Paper Cut Tina. Go ahead, Constance.
You do need 100K. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know it was Crabtree's account. I didn't know it was Stephen Crabtree's account. But yeah, he has 6,000 subs. I don't get it.
he had a mod Free to Be that he met after the Ryan Upchurch concert, and she alleged that he raped her.
Yeah.
And
What?
she tells the story to Missa. I sent you the link. She tells the story to Missa on her channel. Avery knows about it. Avery can probably tell
Yeah.
about it better than I can.
Oh
I got to
my
go. I
God.
just want to come up and say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got your comment, and I am going to go through your playlist, guys.
Okay.
Constance Sue is a friend of the channel, and she's like a fucking volt. You know, she's like a volt. She has all
Hey,
Constance Sue has straight receipts, people.
Yeah.
Mods, any
Awesome.
creators on panel, please drop the links.
I remember all of that. It was after the
Conference.
Ryan Upchurch concert,
Not down.
and I think he was like supposedly getting her safely back to her hotel room. And then he came up from behind her and like locked his arms under her arms and bent her over and did what he did. And she was too scared to press charges.
Is that you, Paper Cut Tina?
It is. Hi, Sierra
Hey,
knows my voice.
Bye,
I-
Paper
Oh,
Cut.
I appreciate you coming
Hi, you
up.
guys.
I really appreciate you
Hi,
coming
I-
up. I
Thank
played
you.
the first live that you
Did
that
you?
you sent, and
I didn't
and,
even know you were live, White Boy, till I went to Messenger. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I double and triple checked. That's his account with 6,000 subs.
it's okay. I played your stuff, and you know, I'm trying to get this awareness out there.
Mhm.
And you know, the moral of this one is this guy is definitely, he gets around, he's a cheater, he's not loyal to, I mean, obviously all you guys know that, but you know, I hope I was able to tell your story the right way. I don't know how much you listened to it. Did you listen to the whole thing or no?
No, I didn't hear any of it. I went to Messenger to say hi, and Barbara Thompson said, "Did you know you were on White Boys?" And I'm like, "What?" And so, and I gave you
Hey, Kaz.
permission. I'm fine with all of that, and I feel safer being up here with these other ladies, you know.
I remember you, Paper Cut, and I remember you just being the sweetest thing, and you were always so genuine. I don't know what all
Thank you.
happened, because when I left his channel and
Who, Avery? 100%.
once law enforcement and stuff got involved, I never looked back. So I don't know what the fallout was, and I'm so sorry. I just, anybody who, you know, comes across his path is they're gonna get it one way or the other.
I know Sierra,
Thank you.
and I've talked to Avery. I talked to both of them, and I've known both of them for a long time. I've never had a conversation with you, and as I was playing clips of your live that you sent me to use, a lot of the chats say that you got it really bad. So I don't even know the full story of all that happened to you. Is it safe to say that? Is it safe to say that while speaking your truth, almost like a cult-like following, turtle shit, if you will, decided to, you know, try to coerce your words, silence you, call you a liar, call you names, and that had to have happened, yeah?
Yeah, that was later on, but this is the thing, you guys. I had never even called into a show. Sierra, you know, we've talked now for what, 2 years, Sierra, and we're good
Yeah.
friends on Messenger, and I called into the show, and I, you know, then I called again, and the wind was blowing my little notes and whatever, and then him and 3 Dot named me, you know, Paper Cut Tina, because it was like, oh, you're gonna get a paper cut, you know, and relax, and so, you know, Jimmy made me feel,
3 Dot Dave. I remember him.
yeah,
Mhm.
Look at this Birchwood /D2S. Somebody give Birchwood a timeout. You get a
So-
timeout. Imagine
I'm-
saying that I'm going to get a defamation suit with literally people that he's scammed and gaslit and smeared.
White Boy, I got to be honest. You're not going to get one. But the people you have on your panel, if Dolly wanted to sue them for defamation, he most certainly could, especially Avery.
And attack the kids and all the whole thing. Like they're on. You need to.
He would
You
have to.
you do not need to follow true crime.
Anyhow,
beginning,
he
you
already
guys,
tried the whole suit against me. Didn't
Someone in chat said, I thought Avery was PJ's daughter.
work.
yeah, that's I didn't know he even did that. I heard there was some kind of issues. But the thing is, you guys, he reached out to me first. I would never in a billion trillion years reach out to a man on Messenger. I mean, now I would. Now I've got the guts and I kind of know the savvy of Messenger and all. I didn't even know Messenger was connected to Facebook. I mean, we're talking, I was major naive. I didn't know how to put a picture on. I didn't know what the little heart at the top meant. I had to just sort of go through it and teach myself. So when he reached out to me with the WYD, I kind of giggled and said, I don't know what that means, because I didn't. And then he typed back, what you doing? So this is 3 a.m. and I'm like, gee, he gives a crap what I'm doing? Like, this is amazing.
How did he have your phone number?
So now, but this is a thing. I thought he was single. I really, really, on my mom and sister's graves, wherever they are, because I don't know, I thought he was single until I called him in May, a good 2 months later or so. And I said, you know, there's a lot of talk I'm seeing in chat that PJ is your girlfriend. You know, she's not just mailing things for you. And he hesitated, you know, like
Yeah, his profound autism, he doesn't speak, he's nonverbal, and all the other lies she's told.
had sent this message to Matt or whatever I'm supposed to call him, white boy. And yeah, and he just goes like that. And I said, come on, just tell me the truth. I'm a big girl, you know, because I'm older. I'm a big girl. I can handle it, I said. And then he said, well, Megan, I got to have a girlfriend. His exact words, or not Megan, well, Tina. And I said, oh, and I was shocked because at this point I had been sending nefarious, frivolous things to him. And that's kind of how he starts it out with just a pic and then maybe a video. And the only other time I've ever done this kind of thing, you know, ever, was a boyfriend 8 years prior, not Darren, but the one that I went out with for 4 years before that, on a little text.
How were you able to confirm the age?
The age of
Dolly.
what?
Dolly.
His
like
age?
how old he was. Yeah. As I was playing your live, and I think you said he was 55.
It's all over his
Yeah, it's all over. He
his
was
court
40.
records.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, that's
He has a long history of domestic violence, assault on women.
Yeah, Lord Troll, can you do that? I don't think you could do that. A YouTube channel with only 6,000 subscribers can have a verification check mark if it is recognized as a well-known or high-potential public figure, brand, or entity allowing them to. But he's not. Bypass standard 1,000 threshold. YouTube manually verifies the small channels to help users identify. But who is he? Isn't he just like some loser? Stephen Crabtree? Isn't he a loser? I don't even think Vinnie Politan got a check mark.
You can pull it all up.
Any of you guys ever met the incest guy? Or excuse me, I'm sorry, not met. Was the incest guy ever brought up in conversation?
Not in conversation, but I met him.
Oh, you did? I never met Sarah.
Yeah. He came around the corner. Yeah, recently. The last time.
Was that when he visited you or vice versa?
Vice versa.
And you did? Oh, I didn't know that. Was that before
Yeah.
you knew, or how'd that go? Tell us
Oh
about
no, I knew. I was outside having a smoke, and Lolo went running behind the pool, and then when I turned the corner to put my cigarette out to lean against the fence next to the pool to put my cigarette out.
Well, damn, I'm somebody. I want a check mark. I used to be someone important. I'm going to apply for a check mark. Because I'm that special.
that.
He came around the corner and he was like, "Boo," and I was like, "Ugh." Hi.
What? Hey, white boy, have you seen those videos of his? Is it his brother
Yeah.
I'll send you the video.
So,
with the daughter? Have you seen the videos?
so I've
I
seen,
have. I didn't. Yeah.
yeah. I've seen them, and you know, from my thing, I'm just like, well, you know, if that's my view's always been like, it's not him, right? You know, but then but until I learned like the guy is living there, and then I learned it's incest, so it's like that's weird.
In the
It's
video,
weird.
I proved it. In the video I sent you, I proved that they live together.
It's grape, it's incest grape, correct? Just so I don't get anything wrong.
Well,
Is
yeah,
that right?
she was under 18, so it was
Yeah, she
both.
couldn't consent. Yeah, she didn't have the maturity, the emotional maturity of her frontal lobe to consent to what
I
was
have the
going
court
on.
case papers too, where if Dolly didn't care
Yeah.
about the daughter, the whole family more or less let her just flounder. I have the court case papers on that too. And I sent you a video I made that shows his record too of all his domestic violence.
Where did you send it at, Constance? Where you?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was shocked. I didn't know it was him. But I'm like, he's got 6,000 subs. How the fuck does he have a check mark?
Where'd
I
you send it
tagged
to
you
me?
in it. I tagged you in it.
okay.
I can send it to your email. Yeah.
Yeah,
And don't
that'd be
forget
great if you could. I appreciate it.
don't forget that he
And-
made Dolly hoodies of when all these girls were coming out. He said, "Man, I'm gonna start making hoodies." So he made Dolly victim number 1, Dolly victim number 2, and he was selling the hoodies for.
Yeah.
Remember that,
That
man.
was
That's been
PJ's
so long.
idea. That was PJ's idea.
You know, it's
Oh.
hard to try to. I've been trying to do this and get the people like who I have on panel and stuff and go from the beginning. But there's been so many shenanigans with this guy. It's not that easy. I've forgotten a lot of stuff, guys. You know, it really it's hard. You know, but I'm doing my best. All right, who jumped down? Who we got here? We got.
I'm gonna jump down. That's all I want to tell you.
All right, Constance. Thank you.
But can I say this, you guys? I don't feel like I was done bad. This is the thing. I mean, yeah, I was excited and I was going up on his panel every night and this kind of thing. And he kept letting me up there. And then I talked to his sister and I said, maybe I'm a little too much. And she said, no, he told me you're nice on the eyes. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you know, he complimented me or whatever through her.
Are
And
you
I
talking
was
about
having fun.
Jean? Barbara or
Jeannie.
Jean?
Yeah.
Jeannie?
Yeah. Yeah. And we were talking all the way until just about a month ago when I just blurted all this out. And honestly, I did do it.
I feel so bad for these women. I really, truly do. That they are so naive. They were not raised well. Forget Avery. She's just a pathological liar. But Tina, she's just so naive. I actually kind of feel bad for her.
Because my conviction is so strong on the fact that don't say, you know, I mean, it's not about politics. I'm not trying to get into it, but he didn't just sort of make fun of the protesters in Minnesota. And I've lived in St. Paul.
Lord Troll, are you still in here? I got something funny to tell you. Say something if you're still in here.
Been there. I lived there for a year when I was 20. So it was eons ago. But he was really picking on him in every single way, and I just couldn't stand it. And I was like, and of course, I'm not for ICE. I'm a Democrat. It's pretty obvious, but I was just like, fuck this. And so I blurted it out finally. But this is the thing that when he said to me 2 months later, he started going out with her, PJ, in December. Her number is December 5, right, Sierra? I met him by him reaching out to me 2 months later. It was the end of March. So he was with her 2 months. She thought it was all serious at that point. Apparently it.
Did you hear what fucking Sinner said today? Speaking of little dick motherfuckers, someone sent me a clip and he was like, if you want to know all about CPS girl, just go listen to Bombshell. Bombshell? Bummy? Really, Sinner? Man, she's gonna fucking burn you alive. Bombshell would say that I fucked my mother if she could get to Melissa's money. Like, yeah, keep promoting the biggest scammer in this entire fucking community, Sinner. I cannot wait for her to burn your ass. But I thought that was fucking hysterical. I was like, what a dick.
Was it? It didn't get serious, I was told by someone that used to be very close to me, until his brother passed away. And then, it was, come on, get up, put the shades up, stop being depressed. You got to keep moving on. And then she got into all his business and everything. And now they're where they're at today. But I could have just totally put the brakes on everything, stopped talking to him on Messenger in wee hours of the morning, stopped doing the different things I was doing when I heard about PJ. But my feeling was, well, for one, I was being selfish in a way, but also it's like, well, he told me it was on and off.
I was like, wow, Sinner's fucking desperate. Now he's over at Bums. Okay. You keep promoting that, Sinner.
He said it's on
Right.
and
He
off.
left the door
Now,
open for you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, and people say, well, if she loved herself and he used you and all this, it's not that I'm in denial. I mean, I'm 63 years old. I've been through enough relationships, heartbreaks, betrayals myself. I wanted to be in that kind of situation, not to take over anything, any part of Dolly Vision. Yeah.
There's something that I just gotta say it off. I'm listening to everything you're saying, but I have all three of you on panel. I know for Sierra for sure. I know that PJ Vision is taking shots at her and emails and all the jealousy. And I know on your stuff that I was playing, Paper Latina, that it seems as like PJ was saying, don't come to Tennessee and this and that, and don't do this. It's almost like, and also I know from the Wells family, I know from Dolly wanted an interview with Don and Candace Wells, but guess who does the communication? PJ asked Don and Candace if they could have an interview. And I was very involved with telling them, no, don't give them anything. Tell them to suck it. And then what happens is, like, she's always.
Tina was painful to watch years ago. I feel like it's even more painful now.
Trying to dictate. I'm trying to figure out, like, is Dolly that much of a coward, or is she just that controlling? You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't send my wife to. Is that what it is?
She wears the pants in the family. I don't care what anyone says. It's absolutely the way it is. Yep.
White boy, I got a question for you. You're a hustler. You're a street smart guy. I know this. How could you blame? I don't care how much you don't like Dolly, because I don't like Dolly either. But how can you possibly fucking bash PJ when you have two fucking complete whack jobs who I'm just blown away by. Like, Dolly's a man. You're a man. He's going to take advantage of someone if he can. That's not PJ's fault. Like, I just don't get it. You should stop using that for clout. Them pirates and bums don't break bread. Last I knew. No, they don't.
Definitely seems that way. Avery, I don't know.
And he's scared to put his foot down. Like, she's emasculated him in a way.
It's yeah, no, I definitely can see that. And I don't know, Avery, with everything that happened to you, and I know you got we kind of stopped in the middle, but what was it with you? Was it Dolly or was it her?
Oh, I don't even know who she is. That's how
Oh,
long I've been. That's how long I've been gone from his channel. I don't know who she is at all.
Got it.
Yeah, it was just for me. It was all the threats that he made on my child, and then paying that rapper J guy to hack my child's Xbox and threaten him there. And then, of course, he kept saying he was going to show up in Alabama, and he showed up right in front of my house.
Oh my God.
That was when I had enough and went to the sheriff's department.
All of it.
Oh, that's sweet. Thanks.
Somebody just said a good question I wanted to ask. The situation with the kid. Can we get confirmation? Did she leave the kids to go move in with a man?
Allegedly.
Okay.
Oh.
Allegedly. Well, after the heart attack, I think Jimmy was making an effort to make it more of a home because she was obviously conflicted about her time spent with Jimmy and also being a single mother, divorced single mother. So I think he said, well, babe, I will make her a room here. And I did the accent and everything. Okay. Make her a room. And he made her a room there, but she's only there like sometimes. They'll say on live that, she's there or whatever, but I don't think she feels comfortable there because she's hardly ever there.
It's safe to just call it, she's just packing the soap right now, right? At this point, right? Safe to say that's the title? Soap packer? Or
yeah, soap packer, producer, PR person, lawyer, private investigator,
Mailer.
That reminds me, you said packing the soap.
Lizzie?
I heard that he had a relationship with Ernie, and Ernie was essentially packing his soap. Is that a true thing, or is that not?
No.
I don't know. I don't know about him and Ernie. I heard about him and Plush
No,
and
they've
Pearl.
never even met. Avery.
Oh,
They've
yeah,
never
okay.
even met.
I figured it was a rumor. Technically, that's packing the pooter, but I mean, I figured I'd ask.
Not packing the. Come on, Avery.
Yeah, and I know they haven't met because it got brought up when Ernie was up on Dolly Visions, like I don't know what, 6 months ago or whatever, and he said, I was the one with the mask on, all dressed up like a real old man, and I walked right by you, Jimmy, and he was like, whoa, that was you. And that
okay.
was that was
Now, is Avery trying to say that she doesn't know who PJ is? Because I'm going to call bullshit on that.
at one of the memorials.
You never know with what you hear on YouTube. You never know if it's true or not. I just, just curious.
that's why I'm asking you. I'm just trying to, throw everything at you guys while I have all you up here. But I don't know. Chat, what do you guys got for these ladies? Dolly is weak. Do you have any questions for any of these ladies?
And he would not listen. He would not fight because my ex-husband, my son's father, finally drove there to his house because it got just that bad with my son, and he would not
fight my brother either.
He would not come out.
I remember hearing about that. Now that you say something,
Yeah.
Yep. He was talking all tough too, and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And but once he got there, you know, because I mean, what else are you supposed to do? Like as a man, and this, you know, you have this other man who's putting your son's face in coffins and saying he's going to be the next Summer Wells and sleep with one eye open. You know, these are like real, genuine threats. I don't know what else you can do except for, you know, man to man is drive over there, but he would not come out.
With the internet's frustrating. It's not like how most of us grew up. You know, people. Yeah, it's crazy. And you know, you brought up something. Just you saying Summer Wells. I just want to repeat this on the live in case anybody in the bushes or new to the chat. Recently, Dolly has said that he does true crime for fun. And
Yeah.
it's catchy, so you have to exaggerate on the titles and the thumbnails. That needs to be said and repeated because this guy is the master clickbaiter. He's always doing like breaking updates on Sebastian Rogers and new information in Summer Wells. That's all fake. It's all BS just to get you in the chat. You know, there is.
Have you seen all the other YouTube channels he tried before he went to true crime?
Yeah, I spoke
Like
about that last live. Yeah, he
Dr.
was
Cultivator.
Yeah, I spoke about that.
Gosh.
Yeah, we did that last live.
Okay.
But, yep, absolutely. You know, I've been on his ass, and we're going to continue it. I don't know why he thought he would copyright strike this channel. It's the worst thing that he could have done. But you know, we're gonna stay on his ass. People, everybody out there at WhiteBoy Lockdown Radio at Yahoo, hit me up on Twitter. Don't hack me, but hit me up on Twitter, and yeah, we'll keep this thing going, man. For sure. There's we covered a lot tonight. We covered a lot last live, but I am all over the place on this thing. There's so much more to cover, and I'm just going to continue to do it. You know, that's just what it is.
Can I say one thing?
Go
Can
for
I say
it.
one thing?
Just have the mic. Sure.
I don't, you know, and I'm not saying this so, you know, Jeannie will give me a call or anything. I'm really not. Because, I mean, I haven't cried over my mom or my sister in a while. And I was crying the other day because I really miss Jeannie. She's so easy to talk to. You know, she's the only person that's ever invited me on a cruise. You know, she genuinely likes me. We've never even met. And it's just really cool. And she's completely, utterly done with me. And I understand why, but I kind of don't either. You know,
is this like an ex-mod of his or something? Because I'm
no, this is his sister. But what
Sister.
I wanted to
okay.
yeah, because she was really supportive and like, keep your chin up and ignore the trash and all this, because I wasn't going to have a channel. Team Rose told me to have a channel, but I waited. But I want to say, you know, I don't hate Jimmy, and and I knew what I was getting myself into, because I evenly jokingly said when he brought up the PJ thing after 2 months, but I was so falling for him and just enjoying my time and all this, that I was like, oh, I'll kind of be your mistress. You know, I literally said that. And I don't even usually talk or feel that way, you know? And so
finally, someone in chat says Avery is a known liar. Thank you. I'm like, why is nobody calling out Avery?
You know, I guess it's like people were saying that I flew down there uninvited. That's false. I wanted to go to Summer Wells Memorial. That got canceled. Then his birthday got canceled in October. And I had a ticket, you know, that was $711 that I paid for with my trust fund. And I was going. And I knew he'd make a way to at least shake my hand, like literally. I maybe give me a kiss on the cheek. I never, ever thought he would want to take the time to come and see me 3 different times. And that's why I say it was really sort of a magical and the best summer I ever had. But he knew I was coming. I was talking to him.
Guys, come on, hit the thumbs up. 120 watching and only 39 likes. Come on.
before I flew, and while I was, going to get on the plane, and I was petrified and this and that and the other thing. So
Tina, let me say this real
I have
fast.
fond memories, White Boy. I have fond memories of Dolly Vision. I don't feel all hurt by him. I think he's changing a little bit. He's saying he loves, PJ more online now. And if he's happy with her, I truly am happy for him. I don't hate the guy, and I want people to know that.
Well, let me ask you this, right? Just to bounce back off that. Like when, I'm not here to judge anybody, you know what I mean? I respect people for coming up here and sharing so much personal details and stuff like that. So no judgment my way, right? And Sarah can attest to this. But like when you say like you were cool being the mistress and stuff, right? That's fine. Everybody's an adult. In a normal thing, like wouldn't it just go down like that? Like he should be cool with it too. Why all the personal attacks and gaslighting? And why all that? And instead of just being the mistress, aka side piece, whatever, and just letting it flow like that. You know what I mean? It's just like it's weird. Listen, I've been somebody in the past who's had, who's had other women and stuff like that, right? But what I can't understand is like, it would just be that. It would just be like, I would never want any like attention on the fact of that, right? I would not attack the person who I was creeping around with, if that makes sense. So it's, I guess for myself in the audience, like you're not upset about any of that.
What this is a thing. The reason he has tried to keep it all in and not tell anyone is, and Sierra and I have discussed this, she tries to, PJ, come across as this altogether mentally fit woman. She's not. I'm just going to say it. She's not. I've watched her lives.
Agree.
Someone says, I don't think BHB is that bad. I think she's kind of pretty. Get your eyes checked.
Right? And so Sarah and I, we were genuinely concerned.
Katie says, I have Googled JLR and he has a past just like everyone in here. He is a great guy though. Okay.
For his safety. And she, how they say there's a little bit of truth in the lies or a little bit of lies in the truth. Well, he's constantly saying, or used to, oh, PJ's going to stab me in the neck. PJ's going to, he's, and she has a pew and she knows how to use it and this and that. She made it clear to him through somebody, and I'll never ever say, that if he cheats on her, she will ruin him. She will ruin him. And what that means, Sierra and I were still trying to figure it out. But this is the thing. She knows fully well he's been with me. She thought this before because she told somebody. But then she's like, no way. She's delusional. And it just makes her look bad, right? For staying with someone that is a player, cheater, player, whatever. And but she knows. And like I've said before, she could literally walk in on him in bed with someone and she probably won't leave him because she needs him now at this point for her to feel valued, validated in her life. It's not even just about money, and that's the way it goes. He's I don't want to say trapped, but unless he really wants to marry her, he's.
Oh my God, Tina, get over him. Like, you haven't even spoken to him in like 2 years. Get over it, Tina. You go see a psychiatrist. I mean it. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you need a psychologist.
He's trapped.
Right.
Yep.
I will say.
Can you ladies please just do me one favor? Can all three of you just show the tiara that you bought from PJ's merch? I know you guys got the tiara.
Oh, yeah, of course I got a
I
tiara.
certainly don't.
I have
never
no
even tried
idea what
one
you're
on.
talking about. I don't even know what a PJ is.
Why are they buying PJ's merch? Please, Tina, go see a psychiatrist.
New tier that's overpriced and it's ridiculous. I don't know why someone who's an adult would sell. It's like, you know, those when you go to Burger King, those things that they have.
Yeah.
All these things for like $49.99, you know, with a turtle on it or some turtle shit. I don't know. It's
wow.
The grift is real.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
it
know.
says
I
there,
don't
did he ever
understand.
buy you? Oh, I don't know
I
if
don't.
that's to me or not, Avery. It says, did he ever buy you flowers or gifts? But I will
Oh,
tell you,
not
he
me.
ordered pizza and soda.
Thank you, Rat's mom, for the cash app. She's like, basically wrote, shoot me if JLR and Dolly are the last men on earth. Thank you, Rat's mom.
And things like that. When I was low on food, clear from Virginia and had it delivered. And I didn't know PJ was in the picture then. I'm telling you, I didn't. And I was like, I came up on stream and I, not just over that, but his kindness. And he gave me $100 for my birthday. I didn't even know how to use the Cash App. He had to lie and say he gave me 50 or she would have been really upset. And so, you know, he did do things for me like that. And then I was his co-host, you know, that lasted 3 months. The thing is, I knew I would probably never be co-host again after her even knowing I flew to Virginia, whether she knew I met him or not. I just wanted to be able to be in the chat. And I knew the longer I was away, the turtles would attack me more. And that's exactly what happened, because on a regular weekly basis, because I would, I'd contact him in Messenger about once a week, not every day, not trying to be a pain in the ass, but I'd be like, you know, Jimmy, how about I just go into chat just during Turtle Island, or, you know, can I call in the show? And he's like, no, you made PJ real mad in big letters. And I was like, oh, God. So I backed away in January, because before that, he was saying, give it more time, because this is the thing, you guys. Jimmy really doesn't care if people are talking about his dick, does he, Sierra?
No, he loves it.
Yeah, and Jimmy doesn't care if people think he's been with 5,000 women. He doesn't care.
No, he loves that too.
I don't know. I have a clip from last night, and he kind of looks extremely embarrassed and like a little baby. I'll play it here in a minute. I don't know if I can screen share with
He's showing his poker face because he doesn't want PJ to think untowards of him.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, when you watch him doing Jimmy Jams and stuff, like I've seen some of his lives, that was him. He likes that kind of free life. You know, he likes to talk to the trolls in his chat. He likes to, whatever it is.
So I played your live, and you were talking about PJ was dating a YouTuber going back like 4 or 5 years. You were talking about, like, this is not the first YouTuber that she dated. Are you talking about Unirock?
No. It's what is it? It's that sort of Indian Afghanistan name.
Amari King.
Omri
yes.
King.
Omri
King. Yeah.
What kind of content does he do?
Comedy.
I don't know.
Like
the only is it that the dude on the Flagrant podcast?
Probably so. He's very like manosphere, like
the Indian dude.
No, he's not an Indian. He's like a white guy, but he has like a weird name. It's like Amiri King, Amiri.
Mm-hmm.
He's like heavy set, beard.
Amari.
Really blunt with his jokes.
Let's see right here. So,
comedian.
So now my question is, why did they know so much about PJ's life? Thank you, Rat's mom. Why did they care so much about PJ's life? That's what I want to know. Like, why is it their concern?
He was
Went
married.
viral on TikTok during the pandemic.
Married. Yeah.
Yeah, he's married. Yeah.
Okay, 7,000 subs. I got him right now. We got him. Here it is, right here. Okay, let's do this. We gotta do it like this.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna go down because these are things I don't really know about. But watch the videos that I sent to Noelle.
Yes, I will, Avery. I appreciate you coming up, and
Okay.
things got nuts when I dropped the link. I appreciate
That's
you.
okay.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
It was,
Avery.
Tina,
yeah,
thank
it was
you
nice talking with
again.
you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Mama. Avery's cool, y'all. Okay, Tina dropped 2, I think. Is that Tina? Did she drop as well?
No,
Do you want me to drop?
No, you're good. I'm gonna play this real fast. I found the comedian, guys. Give me 2 seconds here so I can share it. Yeah, he has like an he is white, but it doesn't sound like he's white when you say that name. But regardless, I found him. So let's do this. Let's share screen and let's have a look-see, shall we? A little bit of a look-see.
A look-see. So funny.
He's hilarious.
Coming from a big man that used to be in prison or jail or wherever. Look-see. That's funny.
All right, can you guys see this? It's still on Twitter. Weird. Oh, that's who has loading. Hold on here. Okay.
That's a good point, Anonymous.
All right, let me do this. Wait. So stop, and then boom, boom,
TT.
and then boom. What the freak?
There's something that fucks me up.
Oh, there it
The
goes.
shit
Okay.
alpha males talk about. Yeah, man. Last deer season, I killed me a fucking 8-point buck. Really, motherfucker?
That's him.
Did it return fire? Was it wearing camouflage? Kevlar? No, Emery, man, you don't fucking understand, man. I hunt to provide for my family. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Walmart's 3 miles that way.
Sleuths in the house. Can we get 8? We need Mr. King on the next expose. If y'all can make this happen, man, somebody will hack my Twitter again. If you can make this happen, somebody may hack my Twitter again. Let's get this guy on. Let's hear his story.
That's funny.
That's what I want to happen. We're going all in on this expose, people. So I dropped the link in chat, guys, if you want to check him out. He's got, just so you know, you're on the right page. He's got like 6.7 thousand, just under 7,000 subs. When you said Amari King, Sarah, there's a guy on the Flagrant podcast with Andrew Schultz, whatever his name is, who that guy is super famous, and he has got a similar name, but it's definitely not him. Yeah,
Right.
I'll have to check this guy out. So she was his mod. Now, Paper Cut Tina, did he make a short? You said.
The only little, short that I saw, he said something and then he said, "I love PJ." That's what he said.
Yeah, you gotta type in his name
Man,
with
fuck you,
PJ.
Emmy.
Okay,
And
I'm
it should
I
pop
can't
up.
play
It's
really
on
short.
hers.
He's younger in this one than the one I saw by at least a good 5 years or so.
Let's have a look. See at his profile here. Get out of here.
He's hungry
Let's see.
again.
Is he?
It shouldn't even be ready. You should be ready for the bottle.
So he's got this channel will be my new stomping grounds for live streaming. Also, previous and upcoming content. Please like and subscribe. Blah blah blah.
Is he still doing content? He has recent stuff? 8 months, a year
Yeah,
ago.
I went on his live chat one time. He was playing Fortnite.
Recent?
Yeah, he was live.
Yeah,
it looks like
about 6 months ago.
3 months ago, and he's been active months ago. So
Interesting.
yeah, so 1 year, 10 months. Yeah, I'll have to look into this. This is just figuring out on live, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is interesting. I'll definitely look it out. I listen. I'll reach out to him. I definitely will because I got to get this info out. But all right. So what else? What do we miss? I'm gonna wrap this one up.
All right. I got another thing to say,
Okay.
of course, that I just thought of. What bothered me, I think, the most, well, first I was all tickled pink because I get back and he's like, yeah, can you come back in 2 weeks? And I thought, wow, okay. He had that much fun with me. I did with him. That's pretty cool. We're going to keep this all quiet. And of course, Destiny Rose opened her big mouth. And I say it like that because she offered me money to go and she had a settlement coming and this and that. And then the next thing I know, I'm on Bombalicious, parts coming out like this. And so anyway, it comes out not by close friends like Maria G, who did pay for my housing over there, right? My motel, but I did pay for my plane ticket. And the thing is, when he got too nervous and wanted to stop doing the messenger stuff, and this is over a year later. This is why when Sierra says she just saw him this past summer, she did. And when I say that he and I stayed in touch pretty dang often on Messenger for over a year, we did. It wasn't some.
Why is she admitting this? That's what I want to know. Tina, you are embarrassing yourself. You broke girl code. This is just gross. This is weird. And she doesn't even see it.
Some quick little whatever. So I did. I was falling in love with the guy. He was different. He was a little bit younger than me by 12
How do you fall in love with a man you never met?
years, whatever. And so anyway, he said, like with Sierra, that's why when you told me you had a burner phone number, I was like, I didn't even tell you right away. You might have noticed in Messenger. He did the same thing with me. So I called him. No, I said, well, when are we going to talk? And he said, whenever you want, anytime. So anyway, we just chit chatted a little because I have a flip phone. So that bummed him out that we couldn't do the video thing, whatever. So we're on my little flip phone. I just said hi and we were just texting back and forth. It's just a little darn flip phone. So I don't know if
always
it's
does it on
because
Facebook.
Now, again, I'm not a Dolly fan at all. We actually just had a fight recently. And I don't fuck with PJ at all. But this is PJ's man. PJ has every right to be upset and freaking out that all these women are like talking about her boyfriend, her fiance, whatever. I don't blame her for being an asshole. I would be too.
Facebook. He always, that's where it always starts at. And for anybody who doesn't
yeah, but
know
I
this,
have my little flip phone with this burner phone
I
number.
played Sierra's
and
receipts years ago. There's a whole live where I played Sierra's receipts where she's got her Facebook messages. And also, I got to ask you this real fast because I've asked Sierra, did you know about Gina Diamond?
I heard about that through the grapevine, and her pictures were very beautiful back then, and it wouldn't surprise me now how far they went or how involved they got. I have no clue. I had no clue that he kind of liked Mel. I didn't know. It makes sense now why she wanted me to hop down all the time, and Mel from the UK. But what I wanted to say about the burner phone is I used it one other time after we just texted. Okay. And this was, when was this? A year after
Yeah, but it's still girl code. But everyone's like bashing PJ. If PJ decided that she wants to forgive Dolly, that's not our business. Like you have to admit, Midnight, these chicks are fucking crazy.
I got back from seeing him, it was a year and a half ago. And it was in regards to the Christmas stuff for a kid. And he didn't answer. And this is what I thought. Okay, I'm old enough to know that this just isn't going to even work talking on a burner phone, because if I'm contacting him about money to buy something on the wish list for a boy and he isn't getting back to me, what am I going to be, like a little 13-year-old? And it's 3 or 3:30 in the morning, I'm going to hit up Jimmy, right? That was the absolute last time, and I got rid of his number. So I easily could have been all desperate acting. I mean, think about it, Sierra. You know, I could have been like, I'll try him again in a month, or I'll try him in 6 months. No.
See, but this right here is like a perfect example of why guys don't belong in women's drama. I'll give White Boy credit. He is handling this really fucking well. I don't know most guys that wouldn't tell her to just shut the fuck up and move on already. So the fact that he's just sitting back on camera, so you know he's not making faces, more power to you, White Boy. Good job. But guys don't like this shit. He's probably thinking to himself, dude, you're fucking crazy. But okay, I'll keep listening.
No, it's stupid. So he wanted.
Did he ever hit you up for any money?
No. I sent him $100 money order once, and he wanted to send it back to me. And that's because it was sitting there for a while and he didn't even use money orders. And I guess PJ was really pretty pissed and said to him, you don't send money back. Why do you have to send her money back? It's like everything. I mean, yeah, I was over the top flirtatious, but you guys, I thought he was damn single. I wouldn't say, oh, Jimmy, you can rescue me from the pond, or there's snakes in the thing down there at Summer Wells. If I had known he had a girlfriend, I didn't know. I did not know. I really didn't. I didn't. Now then I did, and I was like, fuck it, it's too late. And I know that's a selfish attitude to have, but he basically had 2 girlfriends at the same time, one online, one in person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she knew all about PJ.
He did. Yeah.
Yep. And working on the next one, and the Facebook Messenger was probably full. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't doubt he isn't seeing someone now. I wouldn't doubt it at all. And I think that it streams to 2 things. His father was never in his life, right? Now he's passed away. So there wasn't a man in his life to kind of tell him and show him and whatever, right? How to treat a woman. He just does what he wants. And then the other is his band days. I mean, getting drunk and screaming up on the, I've seen his concerts and stuff, not in person like Sierra, but that's what he is. So if in his older age now and after a heart attack and stuff, she can pin him down, because to me, it looks like she's been trying to pin him down, PJ, for years. God bless her, I guess, but she's not going to be a happy woman. I don't think so.
It's a train wreck waiting to happen all day, and anybody with a brain can see that's coming a million miles an hour. Train wreck waiting to happen.
So PJ will be up here telling it all before it's said and done.
Yeah, you're right about that. PJ, whenever you're ready, come on up. I'll give you the link. Absolutely. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump off this thing, man.
Okay.
I guess we'll have to pick it up from here. I learned a lot tonight. I didn't know a lot of the stuff that a lot of you guys said on panel, but I also realized that I forgot about a lot of stuff. Who was that lady? Real fast, so I remember. When Constance Sue came up and said something about a Ryan Upchurch concert and an allegation.
Yeah.
Free to be. Free to be.
And also, what's now I have receipts on this, and you guys might know this mod. Babe, do you remember that one time I sent you that screenshot of that lady who was telling me that he charges money to be a moderator? What was that woman's name?
Oh, $100 to be a mod.
What was it? His ex.
He wasn't like that before. I mean, if he's like that now.
I don't know. I have to. This lady gave me a lot of information back in the day, and I just didn't cover it. But I still have the information. But I had another mod read. So I guess he sells wrenches is what the thing is. But I need receipts on it to present it to the internet. We can talk shit and all that, but I like to put the factual information out there. So I will look into it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off, y'all. It's been a minute. I've been on here. I don't usually go over 2 hours. This is a
yeah. Well, Sierra and I think we both feel the same way about the free to be thing, but we won't get into it. I don't think you should get all drunk and stoned and walk into a motel with any man if you don't think you're going to at least be kissed. I mean, come on already. We're not kindergartners.
You have to give me the tea on that one, Sierra.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to look into it as well.
Excuse for any man to be overpowering a woman. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's not an excuse. We're not going to talk about that.
I don't want to disclaim any credits when it comes like that to that extreme. I don't know the situation, so I'll look into it though.
Well, I heard she really liked him, and she was mad that he wasn't interested in her in more of a certain point, and so she was gonna call RAPE. But it's
not Mista. No, I don't remember the mod's name. Somebody with blonde.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Amber, it's his job to cut her off and redirect. And I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't.
Here, I have the receipt. I'll grab it. I'll do it the next live. Hit one of his mods.
St. Mo.
That's exactly who it was. That's exactly who it was. Damn, you're on the balls here. So she reached out to me and wrote me a whole long text a couple of years back. And it's not that I dismissed it. I just didn't know if she was in her feelings about maybe the wrench getting taken or whatever. It's not that I didn't believe her. I just, it's not really like going live and reporting on it. But, throughout the years since then, I had the same stuff being told to me in different stories. And if I have something, I don't delete it. I kept it. And I'm going to put them all together and present it on the next live. But yeah, how'd you know it was St. Mo? That's exactly who it was. Man, I hope y'all learned something. I know you did. Even if it's just some gossip, whatever, right? This should show you some patterns, and this should show you the moral of this live, man. If the dude cannot be real to his lady, vice versa, he is not going to be real to you. That's fraudulent. It's fake. I'm literally bringing human receipts here, human receipts on the panel, so the people in the bushes, because I got over 1,000 watching almost the whole live. You don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at these ladies. Get mad at yourself for not answering the question, asking the questions. Get mad at yourself for believing these smears.
Hey, maybe that's what I should do. I should have Tina come on panel. Okay, maybe that's an idea. Maybe I'll have Paper Cut Tina on panel. You guys would be so thrilled. Actually, the more I think about it, it's actually not a bad idea. Because I want to get inside this woman's head. Maybe she'll listen to some reason. Because Dolly? No. Yuck. Dolly did on his trip. I heard... Yeah, I know that. But I also heard that he's having people sign their name or something on having them sign a name on some memorial thing, some shit like that, which is weird. Oh, I definitely will, Midnight. That's what I'm saying. I probably should reach out to her. Avery, no. Avery will never be on my panel. At least Tina's cute to listen to. Avery, no. She would suck the energy right out. So he was collecting super chats, signing Nancy Guthrie. That's so fucking weird. Yeah, he's very shifty. He told me he felt bad for me for my my dying channel. I was like, you know what, Dolly? This was like last week. I was like, you know what, Dolly? I'd rather have a dying channel and have my integrity than be a fucking scammer like you for money. So yeah, I'll take my dying channel and my integrity any day. Are you excited about me getting Tina? I don't know if she'll come on. Is anyone here friends with her? Like, I don't think I've ever even had a conversation with her. I was never part of Dolly's crew. Yeah, he said that. I laughed. A lot of people say that. A lot of my haters say that. Oh, it's her dying channel. Guess what, bitches? I'm still here, though. Because YouTube is cyclical. It comes and goes. Yeah, because I told him stop being a grifter. He didn't like what I said to him. Someone had said something about $1,500. I guess he scammed $1,500 or something. So she said something about Dolly, what's with the 1,500? Or I said, come on, you know that's a grift. I was like, it's all he does anymore is grift. So then he wrote back, wow, and I was actually feeling bad for your dying channel. Blah, blah, blah. I said, trust me, bitch, you ain't got to feel bad for me. I'm doing just fine. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. It looks like a fool. Hey, I can try. I'll definitely try. I think as a matter of fact, I think I might still have Noelle's number. Maybe I'll reach out to her, White Boy's wife. Maybe I'll reach out to her and ask her for Tina's info. I have to check when oh wait, my phone is here. Hold on, let me see if I still have it. I never erase numbers, so I don't see why I wouldn't have it. Yeah, I have it. If she still has the same number. Yeah, I'll reach out to her tomorrow. I'll find out if she'll give me Tina's information. Or I'll have her give me. I'll tell her to give Tina my info. Because I got questions. Yeah, my dying channel. I mean, don't get me wrong. My channel's taken a major hit. But it's okay. I'll get it back. I'm lovable. Yeah, hopefully Noella didn't change her phone number and people look at me like I'm crazy. Someone answers like, who is this? Because that's like her number from like 3 years ago, but that's what I was saying tonight. Like, I have no issues with White Boy or Noelle. Actually, he's talked to Noelle a lot. And then we just kind of faded out. Yeah, he's grifted a lot. I know he got the camper, the truck, his shitty fucking candles and soaps. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I heard his soaps aren't bad, but he doesn't make them. He buys them. I need a truck. Who wants to buy me a truck? I thought of that today. I was like, I need a fucking trailer. I need a camper van. I'm going to start grifting for a camper van. So don't be surprised when I start grifting. Yeah, I remember hearing that he wants a boat. He's building a studio for what? A Tonka truck, exactly. No, I want to order one of these $5,000 cars from China. I really do. That's what I want. I was thinking about getting one. I want a pink one. They're so cute. The studio is huge. What, like a music studio or a YouTube? Oh, to stream in? He's such a loser. Yeah, he gets all this stuff and he never uses any of it. And yet people still keep buying him stuff. It's so weird to me. I did research them. They're kind of illegal in the US. To stream and pack merch. But he can't do it in his house? Yeah, the news tomorrow will be about you grifting for a camper van. I'm telling you, I am going to start grifting. If I make, how long will it take me? If I can make 100 a week just for the camper van, aside from, Super Chat or a Cash App, just do a separate thing for my camper van. If I do 100 a week, it'll take me about 6 years. Sid needs a new camera. Yeah, not long ago, got that really good one, like Olivia. The grift never ends. Oh, I'm sure PJ is taking stuff too. That's crazy, though. But you know what? His subs keep buying it. So as long as the subs buying it, he's going to keep doing it. Yeah, it'll take me like 10 years. I know, it's crazy that all JLR uses is a phone. I agree. And guys, make sure you hit the thumbs up. It's crazy. So I'm sitting here peeling resin off my arm like it's glue. In 6 years, how old will you be? 60. 61. Because I'm old. Old. All right, but I'm going to get off. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got to go check my table. And then I got to let the doggy out, and then I'm going to bed. So thank you guys for the Cash Apps. I didn't get any Super Chats or memberships, but thank you for the Cash Apps. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. I'm glad I was able to do a midnight stream. And Avery, you are as whacked, if not more whacked than you were 3 years ago. And now you're still fucking whacked. So, all right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys later. Thank you.